Deep beneath the Arctic ice, Russia is quietly preparing to redefine the future of underwater warfare. The Kremlin has confirmed plans to develop a next-generation nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarine, a vessel designed to cement Moscow's strategic dominance beneath the waves. Russian presidential aide and Naval Board Chairman Nikolai Patrushev confirmed that work is already underway, with the Rubin Central Design Bureau for Marine Engineering engaged in design and prototyping. These submarines will succeed the Borei-class ships, 8 of which are currently in service, with 4 more planned. Patrushev says the program will integrate autonomous underwater vehicles and high-end weapons with no global analogues, underscoring Russia's focus on next-level undersea capabilities. Previously, Rubin revealed a submarine design with an angled hull and 12 missile tubes, capable of deploying Surrogate V unmanned anti-submarine warfare vessels. While details remain uncertain, this could influence the current program. President Vladimir Putin has hinted at successful tests of next-generation systems, signaling Moscow's determination to maintain global leadership in strategic submarines. With the United States developing the Columbia-class and China the Type 096 class, both designed to dramatically strengthen their nuclear deterrence, Russia's program appears aimed at preserving a competitive edge. Chinese submarines reportedly feature revolutionary quieting technologies, including magnetic drives and rim-driven propellers, prompting speculation that Russian designs may benefit from technology transfers from Beijing. Despite a decline in its surface fleet, Russia's submarine force remains world-leading. It is the only country currently producing 2 classes of strategic nuclear submarines simultaneously: the Borei-class with ballistic missiles and the Khabarovsk-class armed with nuclear torpedoes. President Putin has repeatedly highlighted the strategic advantage of these vessels, noting their ability to vanish beneath Arctic ice, evading radar, and striking targets in Europe or North America with minimal warning. Their successors are expected to be equally optimized for Arctic warfare, maintaining Russia's undersea edge in global nuclear deterrence. Interestingly, this report comes after U.S. President Donald Trump announced a new class of warship in the U.S. Navy, the Trump class. These battleships promise unprecedented firepower, but the U.S. Navy faces a history of delays, cost overruns, and logistical hurdles. Trump says he will personally oversee the design of the ships, which will measure up to 880 feet long, displacing 30,000 to 40,000 tons. That makes them the largest surface combatants since World War II. According to Navy fact sheets, these vessels will have the most destructive firepower of any surface ship to ever sail, striking targets at 80 times the range of previous ships. They'll carry hypersonic nuclear-capable cruise missiles in 12 specialized cells, alongside 128 vertical launch cells for Tomahawk missiles, anti-ship weapons, or missile defense interceptors.
As Commander-in-Chief, it's my great honor to announce that I have approved a plan for the Navy to begin the construction of 2 brand new, very large, largest we've ever built, battleships. You know, you used to build the Iowa, the Missouri, the Wisconsin, the Alabama, many others. We had big battleships. These are bigger, but they will have 100 times they'll be 100 times the force, the power, and there's never been anything like these ships. These have been under design consideration for a long time.
As rival powers push ahead with next-generation nuclear submarines, Russia is betting that its Arctic-optimized fleet, coupled with unprecedented underwater weaponry, will keep it at the forefront of global undersea warfare for decades to come.
Golden Fleet battleships, a bold new chapter in U.S. naval history. Trump's plans for a class of battleships could redefine the U.S. Navy or sink it before it sails. Trump-class battleships promise unprecedented firepower, but the U.S. Navy faces a history of delays, cost overruns, and logistical hurdles. Trump says he will personally oversee the design of the ships, which will measure up to 880 feet long, displacing 30,000 to 40,000 tons. That makes them the largest surface combatants since World War II. According to Navy fact sheets, these vessels will have the most destructive firepower of any surface ship to ever sail, striking targets at 80 times the range of previous ships. They'll carry hypersonic nuclear-capable cruise missiles in 12 specialized cells. Alongside 128 vertical launch cells for Tomahawk missiles, anti-ship weapons, or missile defense interceptors.
As Commander-in-Chief, it's my great honor to announce that I have approved a plan for the Navy to begin the construction of two brand new, very large, largest we've ever built, battleships. You know, you used to build the Iowa, the Missouri, the Wisconsin, the Alabama, many others. We had big battleships. These are bigger, but they will have 100 times the, they'll be 100 times the force, the power, and there's never been anything like these ships. These have been under design consideration for a long time.
Yet the U.S. Navy's shipbuilding record raises questions. Secretary Navy John Phelan called the fleet's programs a mess, citing delays and budgets stretched beyond 50%. Recent examples include the Constellation-class frigates axed after years behind schedule, and the USS John F. Kennedy aircraft carrier 2 years late due to untested landing and weapons systems. Experts warn shipyard capacity is limited. Carl Schuster, former Navy captain, told CNN building Trump-class ships would require massive reactivation of closed yards and new recruitment for a skilled workforce. Costs are staggering. Each vessel could top $15 billion compared to $2 billion for an Arleigh Burke-class destroyer. And even successful past programs like Zumwalt-class destroyers fell far short of initial plans. Crewing the new ships poses another challenge. Each would need 650 to 850 sailors, a scale not seen since the largest carriers, and must be mission-ready against peer adversaries like China. The Trump-class battleship is a vision of naval dominance, but the questions remain. Can the U.S. Navy deliver on time, on budget, and with the firepower promised? Only time will tell.
It's beautiful. It's the first renderings of what we're doing. So I want to wish everybody a big hello and Merry Christmas and welcome to Mar-a-Lago for this exciting announcement of the new Golden Fleet. We're calling it the Golden Fleet that we're building for the United States Navy. As you know, we're desperately in need of ships. Our ships are, some of them have gotten old and tired and obsolete, and we're going to go the exact opposite direction. As Commander-in-Chief, it's my great honor to announce that I have approved a plan for the Navy to begin the construction of two brand new, very large, largest we've ever built, battleships. You know, you used to build the Iowa, the Missouri, the Wisconsin, the Alabama, many others. We had big battleships. These are bigger, but they will have 100 times the they'll be 100 times the force, the power, and there's never been anything like these ships. These have been under design consideration for a long time. These are the best in the world. They'll be the fastest, the biggest, and by far 100 times more powerful than any battleship ever built. So if you look at the Iowa, the Missouri, Wisconsin, Alabama, and others, but they were similar in size, some a little bit bigger than the others, but if you take the biggest one, It's 100 times more powerful.
In terms of the mission, do you see it as a counter to China?
It's a counter to everybody. It's not China. We get along great with China. I have a great relationship with President Xi, and not China. It's just everybody. You don't know who comes along, but we just wanted peace through strength. Hopefully we never have to use them, but there will never be anything built like these.